Lou Reed, the influential American musician, singer, and songwriter, had a prolific solo career following his departure from the Velvet Underground in 1970. His solo albums showcased his diverse musical talent, poetic lyrics, and willingness to experiment with different styles and themes. Ranking his albums is subjective, as different listeners may have different preferences. However, based on critical acclaim, commercial success, cultural impact, and influence, here's a list of 10 of his best solo albums. 10. Sally Can't Dance, 1974. Despite its controversial reception, Sally Can't Dance became Lou Reed's highest-charting album in the United States, having peaked at number 10 during a 14-week stay on the Billboard 200 album chart in October 1974. Over the years, the album has been re-evaluated by critics and fans, with some appreciating its more straightforward approach and catchy tunes. Sally Can't Dance includes Kill Your Sons, a reflection of his stay in a psychiatric hospital at his parents' insistence during his teen years. In 1959, Lou was administered 24 electroconvulsive therapy sessions at 2-day intervals at Creedmoor State Psychiatric Hospital in Queens. He believed that the ECT was given in order to disperse his homosexual tendencies, something his sister denied after Lou's death in 2013. 9. Ecstasy, 2000. Lou Reed's album Ecstasy is his 18th solo studio album, a concept album about his personal experiences with marriage and relationships. Ecstasy consists of 14 tracks, with themes ranging from love, relationships, and introspection to social commentary. Some standout songs from the album include Paranoia Key of E, Ecstasy, Mad and Tatters. Some of the songs feature guest appearances by Laurie Anderson, Lou Reed's wife and fellow musician, who plays electric violin on Rock Minuet and Rouge. The album showcases Lou Reed's guitar skills and experimental sounds, such as the 18-minute feedback-driven Like a Possum. Ecstasy received critical acclaim for its lyrical honesty and musical diversity and is considered one of Lou Reed's best and most ambitious albums of his later career. 8. Magic and Loss, 1992. Magic and Loss is a deeply personal and reflective work that deals with the themes of mortality, loss, and grief. The inspiration for the album came from the deaths of two of Reed's close friends, Kenneth Rapp, better known as Rotten Rita, a drag queen from the factory scene, and the legendary songwriter Doc Pomus. Some of the tracks from the album that are often highlighted for their lyrical depth and musical significance are What's Good, Power and Glory, Sword of Damocles, Dreamin', Cremation, and Magic and Loss. The music on Magic and Loss features a mix of rock and acoustic elements. Overall, Magic and Loss is considered one of Lou Reed's more somber and introspective works. It showcases his ability to confront difficult emotions through his music, resonating with listeners through its raw and poignant exploration of life and death. The album received critical acclaim. 7. Rock and Roll Animal, 1974. While not a studio album, this live recording captures Lou Reed at his best with powerful renditions of his songs. The album was recorded live on December 21, 1973, at Howard Stein's Academy of Music in New York City. It features a different approach to Reed's music, embracing a more theatrical and glam rock style compared to his previous solo work and his time with the Velvet Underground. Intro Sweet Jane kicks off the album with a bang, a powerful and revamped version of the Velvet Underground classic Sweet Jane. The band backing Lou Reed on the album was notable for its exceptional talent. The dual guitar work of Dick Wagner and Steve Hunter became a highlight of the album, injecting powerful and dynamic solos into the songs. Rock and Roll Animal is considered one of Lou Reed's most iconic recordings. 6. The Blue Mask, 1982. On the album The Blue Mask, Lou Reed showcased his strongest guitar solos in years. One of the standout tracks is the title track. The backing band was exceptional and featured legendary guitarist Robert Quine, bassist Fernando Saunders, and drummer Joan Perry. The musicianship of the band added to the intensity and power of the songs, providing a perfect backdrop for Reed's emotive vocals and lyrics. Another notable song is Waves of Fear, which delves into themes of anxiety and insecurity. The album is highly regarded for its introspective and confessional lyrics, as well as its raw and powerful musical style, solidifying Reed's reputation as a masterful songwriter and musician. The Blue Mask received positive reviews from critics upon its release, and is often regarded as one of Lou Reed's best solo works. 5. Street Hassle, 1978. Street Hassle is known for its title track, a haunting and epic song, a three-part suite 11 minutes in length about life on the New York streets in the late 70s. Lou mixes eroticism and death in this song and brings it into a musical triptych that certainly had no equal at the time of its release. This track opens with a repetitive cello motif picked up by the guitar and continued on electric bass until the phrase becomes a near-hypnotic rhythmic spell. The first part, Waltzing Matilda, describes a liaison between a woman and a male prostitute. The second, Street Hassle, fictionalizes the death of Warlite Eric Emerson, who reportedly overdosed at a party and was dumped in the street. In the climactic Slip Away, the third part, an unraveling Reed lays to rest his 3-year relationship with Rachel. With its powerful lyrics, atmospheric soundscapes, and raw emotions, it remains a standout in Lou Reed's discography. 4. Coney Island Baby, 1975. Coney Island Baby has been described by Anthony DeCurtis as perhaps the most romantic album of Lou Reed's career. Many of the album's songs were inspired by and dedicated to Reed's muse and lover at the time, Rachel Humphreys. The album is characterized by its blend of rock, folk, and pop influences, making it accessible to a wider audience. It's praised for its intimate and personal lyrics. The title track, Coney Island Baby, remains one of Lou Reed's most beloved songs. The song is a nostalgic and tender tribute to love and friendships. Aside from the title track, the album includes other notable songs like Kicks, She's My Best Friend, and A Gift. Coney Island Baby received generally positive reviews from critics. It didn't achieve the commercial success of some of Reed's earlier works, but it has since become a cult classic among his fans. 3. New York, 1989. Widely regarded as one of Lou Reed's best works, New York is a politically charged album that delves into the socio-political landscape of New York City in the late 1980s. New York received widespread critical acclaim upon its release, with praise directed at Reed's songwriting, social commentary, and the album's overall cohesiveness. The opening track, Romeo Had Juliet, sets the tone for the album with its poetic lyrics and raw guitar-driven sound. Other notable tracks include Dirty Boulevard, a song that portrays the harsh realities of life for marginalized individuals in New York City, and Busload of Faith, which comments on the lack of trust in politicians and the need for change. One of the album's standout tracks is Halloween Parade, a poignant song that pays tribute to the friends and acquaintances Reed lost during the AIDS epidemic. 2. Berlin, 1973. A concept album that delves into dark and intense themes, Berlin is often considered one of Reed's masterpieces, though it received mixed reviews upon its release in 1973. In more recent times, the album has been reappraised, and many music enthusiasts and critics now consider it a seminal work in Reed's discography. The songs on Berlin tell a bleak and emotionally charged narrative of a doomed couple, Caroline and Jim, and address themes of drug use, prostitution, depression, domestic violence, and suicide. Its emotionally raw and candid portrayal of human struggles has been appreciated for its depth and artistic integrity. Some of the standout tracks include How Do You Think It Feels, Caroline Says Too, The Kids, and Sad Song. Lou Reed's evocative songwriting and emotive vocal delivery contribute to the album's intense and poignant atmosphere. 1. Transformer, 1972. Lou Reed's Transformer, released in 1972, is considered a classic album, one of his best and most influential works, a landmark record in the history of rock music. The album was produced by David Bowie and Mick Ronson, which significantly contributed to its unique sound and success. It is known for its fusion of glam rock and art rock elements, with catchy melodies and poetic lyrics. Transformer features some of Lou's most iconic songs, including Walk on the Wild Side, a smooth and jazzy song with a memorable bass line, celebrating the colorful characters that inhabited Andy Warhol's factory scene in New York City. Perfect Day, a beautiful and melancholic ballad, recognized as a timeless classic, Satellite of Love, and Vicious. Transformer was a critical and commercial success, receiving widespread acclaim for its innovative sound and Reed's distinctive songwriting.
New York City, I love you. New York City, man. New York City, how I love you. Blink your eyes and I'll be gone. Just a little grain of sand. New York City.